Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward Part 47. Last time, well, we learned what happened to Clover and Tenmyouji. As you can see, it wasn't a very happy ending. I don't exactly remember the specifics because this is a new day. It's a new session of Zero Escape, the game I will be playing for the rest of my life. I had told myself yesterday morning that I was going to beat this game today. I don't even think that's literally like possible with like the amount of recording time I have. Like even if I recorded for like 8 hours straight, which is about how much time I have to record today, I don't think we'd be able to do it because this ending has been incredibly long. This is actually our 7th video just on this path, and we even skipped the kind of introductory stuff because we started at the second puzzle room. So if we include, like, say if we had started from the beginning, this path would have been like 10 parts. It's like definitely the longest route so far.
Examining their bodies.
I mean, we still don't know. I mean, like, I'm not confident we're going to end it in this video either, so it could be 8 or like probably 11 or 12 total parts.
Tenmyouji first.
Just to get the one ending.
Clues.
Well, I think we've done enough of the routes that the chances of us getting like hit with like a to be continued are pretty slim. I mean, it's possible, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But I would be very mad if after doing all this we got like, blue balled, like right as we finally get towards the ending. So, what kind of clues?
To who might have killed them?
So to recap, as of right now, with Tenmyouji and Clover dead, it's us, Phi, K, Dio, and Quark. Quark is a question mark. We found his bracelet, but Phi seems to think that he's not dead. Which, I mean, I don't see how he couldn't not be dead, but the fact that his body's not here and his bracelet is, maybe means that he's alive somehow?
Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
So it's basically, it has to be either K, Dio, or, the crazy possibility is Quark. So with Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyouji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed him to the sink to prevent that.
Right.
Oh, it could be that Quark died somewhere else. Like, he didn't die of getting penalized, and that's why they just brought the bracelet with them. Whoops.
That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
What are you looking for?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyouji in the rec room?
Mm-hmm.
He sprayed our wrists with luminol.
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Oh, and now you can't find it.
Right.
Well, I mean, he could have just put it back, laid it down somewhere. I mean, do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look.
I don't know if I want to.
See your thigh?
I'm not gonna look at her thigh.
Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
O-L-B. Obla. It must be Tenmyouji's.
It says 016.
That's definitely a B, dude. I mean, I guess it could be a 6, but what does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
016? Is that really supposed to be a 6?
016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
Doesn't ring a bell to me.
It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil.
0?
There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? I mean, maybe, but the only person who could have done it are K and Dio. I mean, assuming it wasn't one of us, and we've been together the whole... Well, actually... Well... I mean, we did pass out for that time. But I mean, Fi definitely seemed like she was busy if she was doing all that security stuff.
No. There's also Quark.
Yeah, that seems like a long shot.
I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
It's a technical possibility you have to consider. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? We actually know that. The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. Yeah, we don't even know if Alice was actually murdered. You know, she could have just been her Radical Six acting up. That's not, like, super definitive. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why do they kidnap us and bring us here? Why does this game even exist? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something, anything. Whoops. A clue, a hint, come on, you've gotta have something. She's not saying anything.
The luminol.
Yeah?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyouji's pocket.
Okay. How is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
I don't know, because they probably have, like, blood on them after... Well, no, because, I mean, they didn't, like, stab these... Well, no, they cut Tenmyouji. So, I mean, maybe they had blood on them for that? I don't know.
What would they need to do in order to do that?
But, I mean, if you leave the... At the same time, though, I mean, we know where the luminol's at, so if we, like, desperately needed it, it's not like that's the only bottle. I mean, they just need to spray the bottle of whatever they want to test.
That's it?
Well, no, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So? They need to go somewhere dark. So, we'd have to go to the rec room? And well, there's our security office, but nobody knows about that, but us.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. I mean, I don't exactly know what the plan here is. Well, whatever's gone down, it's already happened by the time we get over there with the transitions. there won't be a single episode. Well, I shouldn't say it. It's not every episode we have to deal with the transitions, but the two constants of this LP are me complaining about transitions and me complaining about Clover Axe murdering us back in 999. Okay, I think we're getting there. Okay. No music. It's not playing the ominous music, at least. Oh! Shit, dude. Now I don't think Quark could use a lance or a battle axe. So who the hell killed them? Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. Damn, dude, like everybody's dead in this playthrough. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think, was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. And then you keep clicking menu for some reason because you're an idiot. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats of on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of ant. What are the dude? Two people have been murdered. It's not the time for this. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack with some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated and only Species B manages to survive. I'm getting at that, like when you say a word so many times, like it starts to lose meaning. I can't remember what. There's like an actual term for that. I think is it jamais vu? It's like similar to deja vu. It's like the same kind of concept, but it's like when you see a word so many times in like a short period of time that it's like the brain doesn't recognize it as a word anymore, basically. That's how I feel about species right now. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. Okay, dude, you're getting a little creepy, dude. I don't know if you should feel ecstasy. I mean, maybe like a sense of like dullness about it. Like being desensitized. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it.
What?
Quark's still out there somewhere.
You know what we need to do? Is we need to go vote and get the fuck out of here. We've been in the situation where we've had 9 BP, or have the ability to get 9 BP for so long now. Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. Dude, that fucker's dead as hell. So that would mean he killed them? Absolutely not. I mean, you said yourself there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. I mean, we didn't refute that, okay? That was never refuted. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous.
What?
Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, And the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Then who the fuck killed him? I mean, if anything, you're the most suspicious, Phi. You know, I mean, we know we didn't do it, so... Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane?
And I mean, she knows that we couldn't have done it because she's apparently, I mean, you know, as far as we know, has been with us the whole time. I mean, there was the part where we passed out, but...
And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
Actually, no, you haven't. Well, you potentially have. We don't know because we lost consciousness for who knows how long. I mean, she was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Phi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. Technically no. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have taken only 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? That wasn't really right. I mean, I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. Because, I mean, we were pretty sure it had to have been... No, it had to have been a long time, because she had the whole time to go through the, whatchamacallit, the tape, and that was like 20 minutes long. I mean... Actually, I think it was like 40. Well, I think it was like, what, 20 minutes or so long? Yeah. I guess it depends if, like, you know, it was kind of implied that she had watched the whole thing, like, without fast forwarding, but that was never, like, definitively stated. Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh,
Take a look at this.
it's a knife.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer? Yeah, sure. That's one way to look at it.
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yep. So this was the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right.
So, and using our knowledge from previous playthroughs that we know that Dio is a member of the Myrmidons, I guess we can assume that he killed Alice? But why? Is that still kind of a question?
From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I mean, I think we've heard those numbers before. Wait, have
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
What are you talking about? Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the... Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's kind of an indirect way of confirming that. Well, I guess
Right,
technically they don't know that
wound cavity would be the depth of the wound.
like, they don't technically know that knife is 100% Dio's. Or I mean, I guess it has to be Dio's, right? I mean, if it has Myrmidons on it.
Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom.
Now there is the possibility that Alice just found that knife and then killed herself because of Radical 6. That is technically a possibility. That's maybe a little too much of like a leap, but there is a slight possibility that Dio didn't actually kill Alice. It was just that his weapon was used.
And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Why does Dio even have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
Yeah. I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? I mean, maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
Yeah? But, I think I'm leaning a little more towards Alice having actually killed herself now that I think about it. Because if Dio had murdered her, wouldn't he have taken the knife out? No, wait, hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Because if he cared enough about the knife to go back and, like, get it, then why wouldn't he have just taken it out then? It's not like it would have taken a lot of time. Unless it was, like, stuck or something. I don't know. She picks it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? And then left it there? Yeah, I feel like she actually probably... Her Radical 6 acted up right then. So why leave it there for us to see and then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you remember what I said?
Yeah, you said two things.
I found two things.
What's the other thing?
There was the knife and... this.
Wait, how does he have that? I thought we had that. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case. Oh, so he got it from Alice?
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, how do you know it's Kay's key? You're not supposed to know that. Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
I mean, we know that, but you're not supposed to know that. She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it. Dude, how do you remember that?
You remember this, right?
Yeah, so that's it. It unlocks the suit.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But... What? What?
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
Yeah, maybe now that he's dead, you can't open it.
But with this axe in here...
Oh, you're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it? Probably not.
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah.
Could chop his head off with the axe. You know, split the suit open.
No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching for a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
So he has the luminol. No, well, you don't necessarily know it's the exact same one. I mean, there's a bunch of bottles over there in the container.
Yeah.
And does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
I mean, it's possible he got it, like, maybe they went back here after they finished their room, and then he found it then?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyouji after he died.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary, and got this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess it's also possible he killed them. I mean, both Dio and Kay are about... I mean, Dio's a little more suspicious, just because we know that he's not a good dude. Kay, we don't really 100% know his, like, motivations and stuff, but...
Anyway, there's something I want to see.
I mean, Kay did kind of save us back there by forcing us through the doors. Yeah, I don't know. Kay's kind of a question mark.
Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah, if Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
It's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it. Thanks.
So, is there anything?
Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
I mean, you know, it could be some other juices, but we know it's blood.
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyouji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though.
Yeah.
See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
So it happened before they got killed. Or before they... whatever happened to them. Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyouji.
Right.
Honestly, this would have been, like, a great playthrough for, like, the very first ending. Because I don't think there's been, like, a to be continued in this entire one. I think this is one of the few endings you can actually do right from the get-go. Like, the full... well, we don't necessarily know there's still not a to be continued, but...
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
I feel like the
Please, just do it.
the tension here would be a lot better. Because we already know a lot of stuff. Because this is what this will be our 6th ending, I think. Do you think Tenmyouji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which one it is.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyouji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
So he thinks Dio is...
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
So are they gonna think Dio is Zero Senior?
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. You saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Yeah, I mean, Kay's a big dude and he's got the armor. He might be harder to take down. Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
all of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
Yeah, let's bounce, dude. Everybody's dead. There's no guilt. I mean, there's the slight possibility Quark is alive, but come on.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Okay, maybe there's not a slight possibility Quark is alive. Way to make me eat shit, game.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Or, I mean, it could be an automatic thing because it's been so long. Maybe it's just like, hurry the fuck up, dudes. What? What the hell's happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate? Yo, doesn't Quark also have 9BP? But Quark doesn't have his bracelet. Wait, do we pick up his bracelet or do we leave it there?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Would he be allowed to leave if he doesn't... Like, if the bracelet's not on him?
Hurry!
Huh. Not entirely sure. Lots of questions here. Now, thankfully, he can't, like, vote and leave. I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll find out in about 25 minutes when we get back to the Floor A warehouse. Alright, come on. Oh yeah, the door is open. Damn it, there's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Oh yeah, he wouldn't even have a key.
You must have taken one from Dio or K before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office.
Yeah.
That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Oh, so it was stolen. Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. I mean, do you think he could really lift that spear or that axe? Maybe he, like, unlocked his mind powers. He took off his helmet that's been suppressing his power level. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot.
Man, after all the shit we've been through, is that really the most crazy thing?
It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
I mean, yeah, it's more likely, but it's not like 100% chance. Alright, let's go find
Any
him.
ideas where to look?
No, we go into there, we vote, we leave, we say, Quark, he's got 9 BP. If he wants to reveal himself and come along with, that's fine. If he wants to stay here for the rest of his life, that's also fine. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out.
Dude, I don't want to check out shit, I want to leave.
Come on.
This is like the closest thing we're gonna get to a good end. We have a chance to make it out. And like, everyone's already dead, so there's no guilt. Oh, the room Dio and K investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
Hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, but what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Or he'd kill us. That's probably the more likely outcome if we encountered the evil mastermind behind putting us in a large metal box.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
So it looks like the other white door puzzle room will remain a mystery. Do you think they were able to do the parallelogram puzzle? Huh.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and K did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is
A
biting
sun?
lion eating a sun, eh? Well, there's 2 lions. Need about 7 more. It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
K
Yeah,
S Dio.
just as I thought.
What the hell is this?
Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something.
Doubt?
Shall we?
Phi turned and headed off towards a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. Remember death if the 9th lion ate the sun. Could this be the 9th lion? Then maybe Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Huh. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's K's ending. Didn't he tell us something? He told us something. I can't remember though. But there was like a thing he told us to remember, which, I mean, I forgot. That was like several weeks ago. And I don't know if I wrote it down. I don't think I wrote it down because I was like under the assumption that they wouldn't make us actually remember it. Remember? Or is it like actually gonna make me remember? Or whoa, that was a lot of shit there, dude. Yeah, that was definitely stuff from K's ending. Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay, so is this our potential to be continued? Shit. Okay. I have a plan. When was K's ending? I'm looking at my recording folder right now. Okay. Now just gotta. You may hear my voice in a second. Okay, it's mute. Let's go back. Ah, no, that's not it. Okay. That was when we got the to be continued part. Shit, dude. I remember us. When did we get K's ending? Maybe try here? This is confounding right here. I may have to. I think we're gonna have to cut the video, because I don't. Even then, because any ID. Who would the ID be? I think I have an idea of who the ID would be. I have no clue what the password would be. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut things here, and I'm gonna go back through my recordings and see if I can find the K ending and see if he told us if it could potentially be the password. I think I know the ID, but I'm not entirely sure about the password. But we'll do that in the next video, and if I can't figure it out, I guess we'll just have to start another path, because we got blue balled again, dude. I'm actually extra cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.